Hello, everybody! So lately I've been looking through the App Store and trying to figure out, like, what is the best way to learn things, how to, all the good stuff. So I'll type it down for you. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Today we are going to be talking about exactly how to learn languages. I'm gonna type a conversation starter now, and then we'll get into it. Maybe it's so type of this. So, hey guys, let's talk about how to learn languages and what to use to learn them. I need to learn how to spell. There we go. Learn them. Smiley face, because smiley faces are always good. All right. So, I've personally been using Memrise, Duolingo, and I started to use LinkQ. So they're all pretty good in their own ways. They're a bit different. I also just find that using normal like pen and pencil are the best. So I don't know exactly. As long as you can find some nice videos, like Language Pod 101 is very helpful. I don't know if this is exactly the best video to put on a live stream, but I thought maybe I could see what other people are learning or how they learn. So that's why I thought live stream would be good. So yeah. For me, I tend to put my language learning into a planner, and then I hit myself with it. Ow. But I try to check off the days, mark the days that I did stuff, and I use a pen to mark the different languages I learned that day. And I've kind of, the way that I go with the way I can mark the days off is by like the hours that I've studied it on the day. So while I might have practiced throughout the week, I didn't practice an hour, so I did not check the language off, which is a bit motivating and also like, ugh, it doesn't count if I only learned it for 5 minutes. But yeah, so far it's compared to last week. This is last week. No, compared to last month, I've been doing pretty. How many times can I hit myself with this planner? Compared to last month, it's been quite good. Last month was more just figuring out how to use this planner. So, but yeah, last couple weeks. That was like last month, so it's January. Oh, okay, that was back in 2019. So yes. So today, after that. What am I talking about? Notebook. Oh yes. So I have a bunch of notebooks. You can see them all right there. But here's one of them. This is my drawing notebook. So every notebook I have, I always use a different thing, and I always use it for different things and all that good stuff. So I found that language learning for me is helpful when I write it down in a notebook. So I always have a notebook that's for that specific language, and then I will write down everything that I learned. So like every day I try to learn something new. So you have a good collection of headphones. Yes, I do. I have I have 4. I had 7, but the others broke. Mainly the reason I had so many headphones was because I would just keep a hold of them. Black headphones. Yes, I have black headphones. They're in my backpack. Black. ... Blue. Yes, I do have blue headphones as well. Pink. Yes, I have purple headphones too. They are. Oh my god, they're broken. They're not broken yet, but they're these. They go around your neck. But yeah, I think these were a gift that my grandmother gave me, and I don't want to break them because I once got this stuck in my hair, and the the ear pod broke off. So she got me a new pair. So that's why I say I had 7 at one point, because I did. But yeah, that's the first time I've seen those. Yes, those are on like QVC or something. Hello, Lee Jackson. I know this person from. You were here before. Hi, how are you? Hello, Mr. Remy. Too. Yes. Oh, my nose lately has been all stuffed up, and that is not fun. But back to my notebook enthusiasm. I love notebooks. I see. Red spot on your neck. I don't. Yeah, I have a bit of a scratching thing. So I was like, bug bites are annoying. Mosquitoes are common. Use bug spray. That's all I can say about that. Yeah. Basically, but it could also be the lighting, because the lighting I have lighting over there that is kind of colored. So, anyway, yeah. So I don't really know how lighting and red spots connect to that, but thank you for your views. It helps me. Yes, all views and comments, I think, boost things. So every page that I have, it is probably the lighting. It's just like right here. It might just be the reflection off of this. So thank you. You were very nice. Yeah. So what was I saying? With my notebooks, I usually pick one thing. So I have every day I usually pick 2 pages. So I like to hold my notebooks like this a lot because it's easiest to set them on a desk that way. So I usually have what I will be working on. So like verbs will be on one side, and then I'll do vocabulary on the other. And then I usually get out another piece of paper, which is kind of weird, but it's like the verbs. So that, I'll just have the lesson of the day. So if I'm doing grammar, if I'm doing verbs, if I'm doing the alphabet, I'll write it down all here, and I'll work on vocabulary. So depending on what I need to do, the vocabulary will be a practice thing, or it will just be words. So I try to learn X amount of words a day, so then I write everything down, and then what was the thing? And then I will change it a little bit based on if it's like for grammar or if it's for like verbs. So it's like, then I'll write sentences. I haven't gotten the sentence structure on most things other than French, Spanish, and German though. I did on Italian though, but all I'm learning there is like, I am. Io sono. What language am I studying today? At the moment, what language have I been studying? I forgot the name of it. I studied it for a bit. That's a good question. The moment when you know the language you're studying and then you forget. that face makes it look like you're in pain. I am. I can't remember. Oh. I think it was Swahili. It's just Toronto. Huh? Oh, is it just questioning? Huh? Spread. No, it's not Dutch. No, it's not Dutch. I do need to learn Dutch though. I forgot Dutch was in the Dutch is in everything. Dutch is in everything I do. Mainly because it's just what it is. Okay, well Dutch is kind of in everything I do because I listen to music that it's in Dutch. I have a friend that's from Dutch. I have a friend from the Netherlands, not that's from Dutch. Oh, right. Yes, but the language was Latin, because I can't show you my computer screen, but lately I've been using LinkQ. LinkQ, to boost the vocabulary. However, I wouldn't really recommend it too much because it is a bit the free version is kind of limited, but it is very helpful because it will throw a lot of vocabulary at you in one place. So I've been using it to learn from that there. But at the moment, I have lots of notes in Dutch. You have me thinking about Dutch now. What? You're a very good person at keeping me very accountable. So yes, today we're learning about, well, we're trying to figure out how to learn. How does one learn? Repetition, immersion, real life experience. Isn't that immersion? Is it emergence? Immersion. There you go. It must be very difficult to find language. It must be. It is, but it isn't. It is not as common, but you will find people. Oh, my nose! You'll find some people that are learning Dutch. And Dutch. Why did you mention Dutch? Dutch. Dutch. Zeer goed. Zeer good. That sounds like you were saying about chair. I did. Goodness. On some platforms, I think language exchange platforms, to be more specific, language exchange platforms, you can but you find a lot of people who are learning rather than fluent because of it being the dead language. Kind of, there's no native speakers basically. Recommend to focus only on vocabulary. Practice conversation with a native speaker. Okay, thumbs up. I don't know about all the. It's kind of like the main language tip for everybody. I think is just focused on your vocabulary and your conversation. The only thing that I'm trying to figure out is like, because I know the vocabulary, I don't look into how to use. I'm kind of a grammar person, so. But yeah, the reason is that conjugations. It is conjugations, right? The moment when you don't know your own English, it's basically just coming together. Apparently, it's also sexual relations within a marriage. Okay, yeah, but that's like the third definition that nobody uses. Okay, yeah, maybe it is a good thing that people have told me that to mark this not for kids. I don't understand why YouTube's rules have changed, but hey. So it's better to learn the conjugation just by using the language. That's true. Ow. My hair fell out of my bun. There we go. Ha! It stayed up. Except for this piece. Okay. It's on my face. It's on my neck. I don't like things on my neck. It's weird. At the moment, at least, because I'm hot. I don't know. So it's better to learn the. Yeah, that is true. I think that's a very good point. I tend to do a lot of writing, so that's why sometimes I focus more on grammar, because when you're writing, a lot of people kind of I think they want you to spell it right and everything, and so I think that's. But speaking about that is a good thing. My dad says donkey shins is thank you in German, but it's Dankeschön, and that's kind of as foreign language as we get. He's very nice though. It's not right. But no. My brother knows French. Yeah, I can bug him for French, but no one speaks it like fluently or is learning it actively. I mean, he does kind of learn, but yeah. Yeah. And that's all we have to say about that. Yeah. Do you practice with them? Sometimes. They have a much busier life than I do because they are working in college and everything. So it's kind of, yeah. They're also in a different time zone than I am, so we kind of have a bit of trouble sometimes overlapping. So it's like, hi, let me call you at this time. And he's like, I'm sleeping. I was like, I forgot. Ah! I feel bad sometimes about time zones. They're quite confusing, especially when you get into the side. The side. When you get into that side where it's like all great. I forgot what it's called. It's like all the territories, like right in the sides over here. So you get all the way over, all the way back farther than Hawaii, and they have a bunch of like territories and I think U.S. islands, and then they have like weird, lagging. Just some time zones are weird. Yeah, there's some time zones that are like 16 and a half hours ahead. How do we fix the lag? Oh. It still looks like a drunk face to me. Alright. Anyway. So yes. But yeah, most of the people that I find to practice it are writing only. But occasionally we do speaking, and then people think I speak more than I know, and then I get lost. And I say I know French. No, I guess is a little bit too strong, because people then send me voice messages in French to correct, and I'm like, I don't know what you're saying in the first place. If you wrote it down, I would totally understand. I can totally fix it. But if you say it to me, I don't understand. I think that is one of the downfalls of my learning methods, and that's why I want to share with you, peoples, so you can figure out what would work a bit better, possibly for you, or what you can see would work for me. So, yeah, I'm thirsty. Making weird throat noises. That's what we do when we have to transition to a new part of the conversation. Yeah. Okay. So, most people tell you that you should probably work on vocabulary and speak out loud, and I think that is pretty true. So, but there's also a thing of like, how would you make vocabulary stay better? And I think that's, oh yeah, there you go. Friend in Peru is like the best person that apparently can just like read your mind, because I was gonna say, like, I guess reading things over and over again would be most helpful. So yeah, just everyone go follow them. Yes, when you go into ones that use like the Arabic script, I think it's Arabic, Creole, not Creole. Oh wait, no, not Creole. You're right. It's Cyrillic alphabet, and the Chinese characters and everything. It gets a bit more complicated. But I definitely have noticed that learning those really can help you understand other languages. Like if you understand Japanese a little bit, you can then understand Chinese characters a bit, because you're learning Chinese characters within Japanese. However, you do have the downside of it to be different, but it can help you. So I'm gonna do a video on that maybe. Hey. You sound so excited. All right. I have to write that. I should write that down last night. What is today? Is this the 19th? Today's not the 19th. Today's the 18th. Thanks to your good influence, I want to learn some Japanese again, but only speaking Japanese. I forgot what I was writing. I'm so sad. Video on comparing languages. Comparing languages plus how they help others. How they help others. There you go. 18. What is 18? Oh, it's the 18th. Thank you. Arigato gozaimasu. Arigato. It's informal, but it works. Yeah, the formal one is arigato gozaimasu, I believe. Yes. If you are looking at the if you go into, I believe, the first live stream, there was a very helpful conversation we had on Japanese. Yeah, Japanese writing system is too difficult. It is, but it isn't. It's really weird. Let me get my Japanese. Yeah, there you go. Arigato gozaimasu. Japanese has different formality, I believe, though. So it's like you can say arigato gozaimasu, arigato gozaimasu, arigato gozaimasu, and then arigato. So they kind of have different things. Yeah, I know. They don't have an arigato gozaimasu, so it's arigato gozaimasu. Thank you. But I can't remember if that's for a person or if that's for a crowd. I'm just gonna go over here. Bye. That was very random. Shush. Okay. Do you have the Japanese notebook in here too. I have 1,800 notebooks in here. The Japanese notebook. We'll do a Japanese lesson later. No, I see it. I see it. I saw it. Oh, it's on the bottom. The notebook's not on the bottom. Just don't worry about it. Just don't. They're crazy. Well, kind of. Basically, yeah, I can't show it without my Japanese notebook. I'm not going in that. All right. Well, basically, they have two writing systems. They have 3 alphabets, but they have what is it? Hiragana, and katakana. But they both are pronounced the same way. So as long as you learn how to say them, if you're trying to speak, you know all of the alphabet. But they're not too hard to figure out. They're just a bit crazy. Katakana, hiragana, and together they make kana. So like you put hiragana plus katakana equal, that's a plus sign, I know, kana, which is actually a Japanese name. It is. It's his name in the anime I watch. The girl's so cute. I just like her hairstyle, and she's short. How do you think girls are cute? They're short and they have good hair. It's just one of those characters that like they're made to look cute. But anyway, McDonald's. Just like Kito chiropractor. Kito chiropractor science. This boom bot. Bugs Bunny bugs. But like McDonald's, they add with words, with loan words, they use like Sue. It's weird. The view count just went off, but it said that I wasn't. It's just weird. They use shortcuts of phones. Yes, because you can use. Yeah, they have certain shortcuts, and I can't figure out which keyboard to use for Japanese. The stroke one is helpful if you learn the stroke order. It's not too hard sometimes. Like mouth is like, I think I'm facing this way. How do I come out? Like, is this my left hand or is this my right hand? I mean, this is my right hand here, but is my left hand over there? People on the screen, tell me. Beyond the screen, tell me. Yeah. Anime characters can't cheat on you because they're fictional. I guess. I don't have any relationship advice though, so we'll continue on the Japanese alphabet. Oh, cute. But yeah, it's not too hard with Japanese because they kind of, yeah. I have a playlist on the Japanese alphabet that has some good videos on it. It's I don't know how you send them, but just look up like let's learn Japanese song, and you'll see one that is kind of, it gets in your head and it's very good. It would be great if you could do some vocabulary in Japanese. If I could review some vocabulary in Japanese. Okay. I think I will do that next time. Yeah, this is specifically to just figure out how to learn stuff, but I don't know. Yeah, review some vocabulary in Japanese. So like vocabulary as in like the alphabet, or like actual words or like phrases. Like what exact vocabulary is helpful. I remember aka. I didn't learn that one. That's because you forget Japanese very well. Sometimes, yeah. Aka, eka, red. It is red. Yeah. Hi is hi. Hi is like okay. Yeah, yes. Words, it's okay. Okay, so just random words like pineapple soup. Pineapple. Don't use that one. That's just a random word I came up with. A lot of loan words just have Japanese endings, kind of like pineapple soup, or right? A bit. It depends. They have certain words that do that, and some words that don't. It's easier to understand than German verbs, but it's harder to understand than the basic Like you just put an S at the end and it's like plural. It's the closest thing I can figure out. Yeah. Basically, right now I'm just going through LinkQ and trying to read more. So far, it's good. I've been reading a lot apparently, but I also just click through it really fast. You're an inspiration and a failure at the same time. Don't quote my own book. So yeah, what I try to do when I am learning the vocabulary is to write them. And I write them once, and then I get another piece of paper because I have a lot of paper. I write and draw a lot, so I have lots of paper on hand. So then I use some paper, and then I'll write it again. Or most of the times, I will type it and try to use it in a sentence, and then I'll send it to my friend who will know what to do with it. But in the rare case when they don't, then we both just stare at each other and go, "Should we look it up on Google Translate or ask your mom?" And then we figure it out eventually, depending on which method we use first. Sounds kind of sad, but it works. If you are learning any language, I would suggest you check out a site that's called Omniglat. Just type in like OMINGLOT. I will make another video that isn't a live video, and I will add the links below. Yes, you can do like how I learn languages, and it'll be a hit. Something like that. But I think that might be nice because then you can see how it might help other people. But basically, I go onto that site, and it is basically, it has all the alphabet. It has some people pronouncing it. They have words, basic phrases. It has a lot of basics to get you started with the language, and so I always go there first. And then I don't know. Oh! Did you realize something? Is everything okay? Okay. I find that is a helpful thing to know the basics of like something. Mainly, I use it to know like how much. It gives a great overview, kind of tells you a bit of the background, where it comes from, what it's influenced by. So that's kind of where I found out that Japanese has 3 writing systems. It has about 48 characters in hiragana, 48 characters in katakana, and then kanji is close to 2,500 kanjis in everyday use. But for some reason, all of the kanji can just be broken up into hiragana and katakana. However, that's not really right. Found interesting the resource. Oh, did I mention? Wait, I mentioned something? Then confused. Dong dang ding dong ding. No, it's just saying like the was like quite close to Vietnamese word that I was learning. Oh. Yay, that's what it means. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes, hooray. I always feel bad. I don't know how to spell it. So I will make a video that this is what I used to learn with, and then I'll add links. If that will help for you, I think it might be nice. But yeah, what else do I do? After that, I usually go to Duolingo, and then when they don't have the language there, I'm upset. But for the most part, it does have the language, because Duolingo is actually having a lot of languages done. I mean, if you want to learn more minor languages, that's like Lithuanian, Georgian, it doesn't have those. But for most of the ones that are popular, like Japanese, Korean, German, and Norwegian, they have them. However, they all kind of get confusing. Yeah, if you're trying to learn Japanese, some of the ways that they will teach you in Duolingo can be a bit confusing, because sometimes they'll teach you the alphabet, but then they'll also try to teach you vocabulary at the same time. So you have kanji mixing with the other thing, and all you want to do is just know how to say hi. So but I use Duolingo most of the time to just kind of get used to what I need to learn, kind of like how does this language work? What does it look like? What does it sound like? And things like that, basics. I don't use Duolingo for everything, but for just kind of going, okay, taking notes, how easy is this to learn? Yes, I can do this. No, I can't. It usually will help me understand how intense, I guess, the language is. So for instance, if it's Russian, it isn't that hard because Russian is spelled exactly how it's supposed to be pronounced, but just in the Cyrillic alphabet. Whereas Chinese has a bunch of other it has tones, it has characters, it has like it doesn't really have an alphabet, but it has a lot of characters, like that kind of thing. So it's kind of a bit weird. Haha, no, I will only learn the words you mentioned in this channel. Ah, I see. So I'm okay. Haha. But if you did need to learn, if you didn't find you need to learn something, or like if someone tells you you must learn this or that, you can you might be able to find some information I might not mention in those links. So just so people can go back and I can go back and look. You thought Duolingo was gonna help you. It's not. Because I used to thought it would help me get fluent, but it really just helps you get a little jump start. So if you need to memorize anything, memorize will either help you or not help you. So yeah, memorize at the moment is trying to move some stuff, so it's really odd, but it's working out pretty well because it has all the content there, but it's just also trying to move to a new site, and it's a bit awkward at this moment, at this day and time. But if you look up memorize, you can still find the site. It's still up. It's just they have like a notice they're moving. I'm not exactly sure, but memorize is very good at memorizing phrases and words and everything. However, one downside, back to the side, yes, one downside is that they don't always tell you words sometimes in order or words that are most helpful. They just kind of follow a theme and go with it. So you'll be learning how to order a steak. And then they'll say how to go to a restaurant. And then how to do this. Where it would be helpful, but just know it's always with a theme. So but it could also be a little bit more than you expect if you're a beginner, because it's going to just kind of teach you what's most helpful. I don't know, like in that situation. So it won't just kind of go based on your level. It has a specific like vocabulary list, and that is what it will teach you. The one thing that I'm kind of don't know how to explain it, but it's very nice because it's Memorize will always tell you to repeat the words and do the words and this and this and this, but sometimes you'll also be like, you told me to type the word 10 times, how much more do you want me to know? But you'll figure out that because you did that, you will have it ingrained in your skull for a good day until it tells you to do it again. One thing though is that Memorize is a little bit not as notification wise as Duolingo. So Memorize won't bug you on your notifications as much, but it will pop up when you need it, kind of thing. Does that make the most sense? Like it will say, like, hey, you haven't been on for a little while, why don't you check it out? Whereas Duolingo will message you every day, several times a day, if you take off and ask where you are. So it's also very helpful when you're learning 10 languages on Duolingo and you get 30 emails like a row. Yeah. So decide if you want to turn notifications on. Tiny cards is a thing from Duolingo, which that lets other people do it. Like they do the tiny cards for you sometimes. So you have someone who, like me, I'll be learning something and I can make a tiny card flashcard deck basically and share it with you guys, and then you guys can learn from it. And so tiny cards is really nice. It also has cards from Duolingo, so like ones that are specific for each lesson. So it's pretty good. That's how I figured out most of the Japanese alphabet. You're back. Hooray! I'm excited. Okay. So tiny cards is pretty much just memorization, and it's very helpful. It doesn't make you repeat it 500 times, but it doesn't make you not repeat it. So that is good. Like it doesn't make you repeat it never, I don't know. It has a good review system. It actually like realizes how many days you've been gone, so it tells you how many times you have to repeat it, which is actually really clever. What was the other one that we used? YouTube. Okay, YouTube is just everything basically. You can just look up whatever you need. Aha. And you can look up specific things or not specific things, but one of the sites that I use the most on here that also has the channels and then the sites is probably Language Pod 101, whatever language you're learning. Yeah. So Language Pod 101 is nice because it actually has people that are from that speak the language teaching you. However, it is a bit annoying that it will advertise to constantly subscribe to the Language Pod 101 site. So if you don't mind that, it's a pretty good resource. And then, of course, just look up anything you want, like Italian grammar, and there'll be like 500 videos on that. Yeah, it is. It really is. Like, you can learn more on YouTube than, like, in some textbooks sometimes. You can learn more faster, I think, on YouTube. And it's engaging. You can also find lots of videos that are in your target language, which I have yet to do because I forget to do that. Yes. Ow. I have an itch. There's an itch. There we go. It's on this side of my back, but it felt like it was on that side. Because that's what you do when you need to talk. You just fill about everything that goes on in your brain. And if one other, which is LinkQ, that I've been using for reading and writing. Not really, well, now I think about not so much writing, but reading and gathering vocabulary because it has a lot of stuff right in one. But the LinkQ does come on the downside is that the free version is quite limiting, but you can get a lot if you do the 15. If you like subscribe. So that's one thing that is good, but yet not good. But if you need to get a lot of reading in, that is a good one. Right now, listening to you, I'm practicing listening. Ah, I see. That's cool. I used and keep using YouTube to practice listening. That is a really smart idea. Ah, I can't type on my computer. Oh no, pop up. Get off. There you go. That's really smart. I should do that. I tend to listen to music or like sometimes podcasts or comedy and different things. I don't always listen to live videos because I always think they take so long, but then here I am making a live video that takes so long. I'm a hypocrite, unfortunately. I do watch live videos. Sometimes I forget. I settled for being bilingual. That's good. I think it's a good thing. I always admire people that know multiple languages because it's like, yeah, it is. They're two of the most, I think, kind of widely spoken languages based on like people like based on people. Yes, people based on people. You should speak these languages. But they're some of the most spoken languages, I think. Chinese is the most, but that's just because China has such a big population, and it's kind of the same with Hindi. But yeah, smiley face. My chair is moving. Sorry. Yay! Oh, that was scary. So yeah, LinkQ, LinkQ, and then texting, typing hands or something like that. What is it called? Typing test. So typing test is like just a I'd say video. No, this is a video. Sorry, it's a website where you can practice typing and you can practice your typing speed. And I use it when I use Danish and things a lot. It shows different words, so it sometimes can help you with your vocabulary. Sometimes it just get you confused. But other times you can be watching and you can go, oh, Heter, I know that one, or yeah, I know that one, or Denmark. Danda? Oh, wait, no, Denmark. But you can sometimes recognize words while you're typing them. And I find it's very helpful when you want to practice typing. The only problem is it kind of doesn't work very well on your mobile phone, but it'll work well on your computer when you actually have a keyboard. I guess it makes sense. But you will have to install a keyboard then for the words that for like the other languages. So like I had to install the Russian keyboard because with Danish you can kind of get by because there's only 3 different letters, but in Russian they're all different. Oh, I look like a very positive person. Thank you. I try to be. I think it's you have to look at language learning and just kind of like things positively, and they will become a bit better. Like you will feel happier. I don't know. I also watch lots of happy videos. Yay! Where's my charger? My charger is missing. Oh, it's okay. And hold on while I go charge my laptop. Put that here. Put that into here. Here's the top of my head. Hello. Maintenance. Go, because it just alerted me that it was on 10%, and it's like, we don't need that to happen. 10% is nice and makes you more productive because you're like, I need to type everything before this ends. But then when you're trying to video something, and then it just goes out, that's not good. It's not. So yeah, typing test, and it's really nice. The actual whenever you change your typing test, the whole web page will change into that language. So might not be the most helpful thing to you if you're trying to like learn Georgian and like how to type in Georgian, and then you're like, I don't know where the exit button is. But for the most part, when you're learning it, it is kind of helpful because you can kind of feel somewhat immersed in it while you're typing. You're like, hey, look at me, I'm typing on a website that's in Danish. And you feel like so successful for that, but you're also kind of like a bit weird. There is another site though that will and then it records how fast you can type. But there's also a thing. There's also another one that will actually type text. It will track your progress. So if you with your test, so if you did one test and you get 38 words per minute, it'll show that you. And then the next test you get to 58 words per minute. It actually shows you how you grow and everything. And then it also will show your mistakes to see like how you are. If you're like only getting this one mistake or something. So it's nice to see the different data. I definitely kind of recommend if you don't like the typing ones that I have suggested to use other ones because there are lots of them, and then you will find the one that fits bestest for you, because bestest is a word. It would just be best. But bestest sounds more positive, so rally the troops, yay! That's like the best way to make the camera freeze for people. I'm sorry. Gomenasai. Shimasei. Chris Kaufman. I believe he's the person that created LinkQ. But he's also a polyglot that speaks 17 languages? 14. 14 languages. Yes, I have. Yes. I shall smile. Make a smiley face. There we go. Haha. Feel so successful. Alright. So. Just. Oh, okay. I thought that it had a cap on it. Yes. Have you? Yes. Have you heard of him? Heard of him, or what have you? What have you heard of him? Yeah, I think that's correct. A couple of days ago, he said the way he studies is studying a language for 3 months. Ah, okay. Oh, I see. I keep doing the O face, but it just looks like a drunk guy. I need to use a different one. Yeah, let's try a different one that makes it look more shocked. That's a kissing face. That's not O face. Oh, here we go. O face. There we go. This is the kissing face. And then it changes. Ah, that's kind of smart. I think this is smart as long as you maintain the language that you were learning. Because if you pick up a language and then you don't use it after learning it, it can really deteriorate. But that is actually quite good because putting like a set time limit can help a lot, I think. One of the things I usually do is I will practice a language and then I'll find a person to type and text in that language, and then I will slowly start working on the grammar and stuff with them rather than the vocabulary, and then I kind of move on to another language. But I kind of found that it doesn't work all the time. Thanks for the kiss. That was supposed to be a shocked face. That's not the kiss face. Yeah, the kiss face I think is a different emoji. But you're welcome. I don't know what to say to that. Anyway, good idea. Could be a good idea. Hooray! Yay! Jazz hands. Is that the kiss face, really? No, that's the kiss face. That's not for you, that's just me trying to figure out emojis. What's it? Oh, that's open mouth face. Oh, they have names. Sleepy face. Tired face. Sleeping face. Gotta be specific with those names. Because the verb's relieved. That's actually kind of a cute face. And this is how we went to other things. Persevere. Basically just pissed off face. It's persevere face. I shall persevere and look angry while I do it. Grr. Pretty much. This is about the 15-minute mark though. 15 minutes until the end. I got a new block, so if you like to see people say hello and goodbye, you can see my new video, I guess, where we'll use that. Yes, casual self-promotion. Not intentional though. Ah, I see. Good to know. Good to know. Hey. You da 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 da. I've also learned that learning several languages at a time can sometimes actually help you. Sometimes pull you back, but sometimes it can help you because you can find certain things that are similar. So like with Gujarati and Vietnamese, like kem cho in Gujarati is like hello, how are you? This is not a direct translation, but in Vietnamese, kem, I believe it means, let me just double check, kem in Vietnamese means like cream, so like ice cream. You can add that to like ice and then cream, and then it goes in there, and then it becomes another word. But kem, it's pronounced the same way. So kem cho in and Gujarati is like hello, how are you? It's a greeting, and then kem in the same way. Kem in Vietnamese means cream. If you add the word, I think ice cream, which is, what is it? Ice cream. And here there's another word for it, I believe, like kache. I'll figure that out. But there is several words that are kind of the same. Not so much cognates, but they're pronounced the same way. I think cho in Vietnamese also means something too. Cho, yeah, cho is like for or give. So cho in so if you do kem cho, it would be like cream for in Vietnamese, but kem cho in Gujarati is like hi, how are you? And then the other person would reply in another way and continue on. So that's one thing I find is very happy, like yay. Very exciting to learn about different languages. I think that's one of the reasons I like it, because I like to find the different patterns of things. But it's also kind of funny when you learn things that are like, come on. In English, it's like, come here, come on. But if you said like, come on, or something like in Vietnamese, it's like, shut up. So you have to say, come on, and then that's like, thank you. That's thank you, I believe. Or something like that. You change the C. Like, you change the tone in the C. Like, you make a come, can, you go, you just move your mouth a bunch. Oh. 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 What's this? Oh. I shall keep my head like this until I figure out. Oh. Hmm. Your glasses are falling down. That is what happens all the time. Definitely. Alright, I have to keep my head like this. I'm getting crook in my neck. Wow. Kaboof. Oh. Come on, in the other language is impolite. Yes. Yes, it is. But only if you say it that way, because it's a tonal language. It's basically that means tones are important. There in Vietnamese, there are several tonal languages. Vietnamese is one of them, but there's others, but they all have different numbers of tones. So Vietnamese has 6 tones, while Thai has 5 tones, and then etc. and then so on and so on. So, but come on, if you say it like that, like come on, means like shut up. But if you say like come on, I believe it's like can, like you have to like smile a little bit when you say like come on, means thank you. So that's one of the things that Vietnamese is a bit confusing. I don't know if kind of not really notorious, but it's just that's one of the things that I call it typed ETFK. ETFC. ETFC. What does that mean? Crazy thing, not so much, but yeah, it's kind of like how ni hao or like wa ai ni is pronounced. Like they have tones, but they just don't sound as like dong bong dong dong dong. I forget exactly how the word goes. Just use sawajika. Sawajika. Hello. Hold on. And I forget. Abakaba? Is it correct? Abakaba? Yogo Awatakuda? Hello? Hello? How are you? Yes, I think Spanish. Yeah, Spanish and English are pretty easy ones. They don't really have a bunch of tones. Indonesia is actually quite easy as well. Too. What language is that? Abakaba. Abakaba. It's Indonesian. Indonesian. For how are you? I don't know exactly if I pronounced it exactly correct, but yes. How are you? I learned Indonesia is what it's called in Indonesian, I believe. Indonesian. But yeah. So it is cool. This is a great tournament in Indonesia. It's a great oh, what kind? Badminton. Wow, that's that emoji again. Oh, badminton. Oh, I never watched badminton, but this is a good time to learn, I think. Well, not. It's a good time to just grab a racket and start badminton and everything. I got it over the thing. But it could be a good thing. I do enjoy sports. I do not play any sports, but I like watching sports. I want to go to the Olympics. I don't think that'll happen. I can run pretty fast, but it's not so much of a sport as like soccer or badminton. It's just kind of running a bunch. I mean, I can like yes. Can I run a mile in like less than 10 minutes? Yes, but it's like I like to watch sport. Yes, I like to watch anime for sports, and it sounds a little weird, but a lot of times they actually will throw random facts in that are actually really helpful. It's really weird, but like if you ever wanted to get into a sport, sometimes I find animes kind of interesting because they'll just throw the sport in randomly into something, and they'll be like, you can see how you should do this because of the tennis racket being in a certain position with your hand, and then you launch it into the space, ta-da! And you're just like, that's so weird, but it works. Last anime I saw was about food. Food Wars? I think I've heard of that one. Also, I like food. Food is the best. Here, wait. Let me try to talk with the... Yeah, that's I think I messaged it, okay? I think that is the name in English. Yes, see, I'm weird. I don't know the language. I don't know what it is in Japanese, but I know what it is in English. So, the packet, did it one? I think he left. Well, I said hello to you anyway. I hope that it was okay. Maybe I offended them by saying Indonesia wrong. I think that Indonesia is a word that you know very well. You keep saying it every day. Indonesia, Indonesia, Indonesia. Like whenever I want to learn something, you just say it all the time, or in just different languages, or in different just sometimes in different languages, but also in like different ways. So be like hi, 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 hello. That's how I learned Topachik. Topachik, Topachik, Topachik. Sorry if that person was German. Don't say that out loud. Ik ben Topachik. No, nein, du bist. No. Ik ben Topachik. Ik ben zeer Topachik. Du bist. Nein. Du bist zeer good. You're fine. So you have two more food parts. Yeah. Yeah. It's on my to watch list. As is spelling. Jeez. There you go. List. Goodness. Yeah. See, that's one of the things I like about anime is that they'll mention different things and things. Peru. That's cool. So, do I like to cook? I can microwave things. Microwave. That's not. I will give you $5 if that's how you actually say it in Japanese. Yeah, I'm gonna get food. You're gonna get money. I'm gonna get food with that money. So like, microwave. Oh. So it's like it started like did you? So it's not. It doesn't. It's not microwavable. Oh no. Microwave chef. Basically, like I know 2 other things, and that's pretty much it. So okay. So yeah, if it goes down to 1, that just means that you're participating. So it does list me as a participant in my own live video. It does. So okay, yeah. Well, thank you. That's weird. That's so weird. It's cool though. Just random dancing. Of course. Hey, what about this one? This way. This book. This book. Yeah, this book. Oh yeah, Become You. I've been reading this book a lot. Become You. Hello. And it mentions a whole scene. It's a lot about guitar and painting, and they also talk about piano. But in one scene, they're actually talking about tennis. So I think it's like it's right here. They actually have a whole scene where they do a tennis match. So it's just one of those where it's very it's very interesting on how like the I guess Japanese people, that how they will put different things into it. I think they also mentioned something about like accents in another one about how the different dialects and accents, and maybe that's just how they think about things to connect it. But it really can teach you and open up your mind a little bit to it, because then you're more aware of it. Like, oh, tennis, they hit the racket and then you have to get it over the net, and this, even if you don't really think about that. But who doesn't know about tennis when you like watch Serena Williams and those people? Yeah, I have a tennis racket over there too. How random. Do you remember how to say mic? I never learned how to say microwave in Spanish. I learned how to say pan in Spanish. Like no, not like pan, but like bread. Pan. Yeah, too tiring. What? Tennis? Watching tennis on TV is tiring. I guess. So? Spanish. Do it in Portuguese. I'll do that later. La macrodana. La microdon. We'll look that up on Google Translate later. Okay. Oh, playing tennis. You just gotta get positive. You're like, I'm gonna hit the racket. You gotta hit the ball, not the racket. I once succeeded in hitting the racket with the racket. That's all the time that we have today. Yeah, in a couple minutes I'm gonna wrap it up because it's getting on 10 o'clock, a little bit later for me. Microdan, micro That's shy. Now I prefer badminton. That's shy. It's shy. Oh, do you? Oh, okay. Do you play bad? Yeah, see, that's kind of one of the issues. It's like when the keys are right next to each other. Like I always will type Y instead of shy because I just didn't think about that. Sorry about that. But yeah, typos when the keys are right next to each other are annoying. What's this button do? Ow! Sorry. I think that muted the microphone, so that's good to know. Can I make it go really loud? Okay. Thanks, girl. Not really. I watch badminton, but yeah, in the future I will play it. It's a good sport. ASL. Just a little bit. ASL. ASL. Can you say ASL in sign language? No. Why not? You don't say anything in sign language. Basically. It's sign. Yeah. How do you say S again? Just say sign S. How do you sign S? S is signed like this. So sign it like that. Ah, say, look, I can like do my name now. So ASL. In ASL. Mute the microphone. Not too bad. The American Sign Language, it's interesting. Then, do they have Peru Sign Language or something, or what do they use in Peru? Lingua de Sueños? Looked up how to pronounce it, maybe? Lengua. But I like it when you just sing when you don't know what you're doing. Yep. De Sueñas, because there's no like swim. Wow, who knew? It's a bat symbol up there. Oh, sorry. What was that? That was me just getting annoyed with spelling. I may mention them, but I don't know if I can lift them up to see the computer. If I get to the point where I can do it on my phone, yeah. I can. I might be able to because it would be easier to film them, but at the moment it is not able to do it in a live chat, in a live video, but possibly. I do not know. We'll see. For the most part, not at the moment. They're also camera shy. You have to like take a million pictures to get them to look at you. That's just every pet. All right. Well, it's been an hour and some minutes, so I'm serious. Daily life, possibly. I have daily life in Japan. It's not you. Yeah, that's true. It's just other videos that I learned from. But random things. I might make another channel about that one. It might be a little easier to keep them separate because this one is mostly language learning. Hello and welcome. Feel free to join the chat and talk about how you learn languages or just relax, I guess. But yes, I'm gonna take a drink. Read you? Hello, fellow spammer. I have, I guess. I think that you have, I do not know. Perhaps that you, feel like you have forgotten how to write things too. I used to do that when I wouldn't know what to write and I had to get my anger out somewhere. So, I guess thank you for doing it in the chat. It, is making it a bit hard to figure out what the sign language is supposed to be, though. Are you joining them too? This is just kind of entertaining. All right. Let's see. I think. All right, a hunk. I think that was. What does sticky dabs mean? I don't know what that stands for. Oh, maybe a big YouTuber is playing with Hi or her step is visiting other streamers at the same time. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of weird though. They left all at the same time. Suspicious. Are they still here, by the way? What's this do? Oh, I can time out people. That just sounds weird. Yeah. Oh, if they come back, we can just delete it. Yeah, I've never used it. I've never had that many people talk at once. It's kind of funny. We just like go because there's so many things were in the chat at once. It is weird though, so it's only saying 2. One that says, yeah, I don't know. For some reason though, they were the only. They didn't spam everything. They didn't spam stuff, so I don't know. Truth according to his channel's name. Who knows? But yeah, what is it? But yeah, going back to our question though, also, is it Perlu or Perlu? Like, I saw you had a little accent to one on the other one, so I was just curious. You need to know. Oh, okay. So in Spanish it is accented, but in English it's not, because English is weird. Okay. Good to know. We are in only. I do not understand that word, so yeah. In English, they tend to write it without the yes. Okay. But I think I can just do that. But Bogata? Bogato. Bogata. There's an A at the end. It's like idiota. Yeah, exactly. Idiota. That's how you remember that A? Yeah, kind of. Do you in Spanish even have an A? It says idiot in Spanish is moron and idiot. An idiot. In English, sorry. Bogata. Bogata? What does it mean though? Meaning. It's originally Bogata, which means planted fields. Oh, the capital of Colombia. I thought it was the actual word. Ah, Colombia. Oh, okay, I see. Wow, they have a population of 7.431 million. As of 2018, yes. Oh, how interesting. That's really good to know. I shouldn't have put that. I think it's because it's a popular thing. Like it's how do you say it? It's a proper name, so the English people will use the accent at the end of it because it makes the most sense. Another interesting thing. Yes. Do they use sign language? In the US, there are many towns called Peru. Yeah. See, that I kind of knew a little bit. I didn't know how many, but I know that there are a lot of towns that are like Peru. Their name. It's like, There's also a lot of towns named Florence for some reason, but then you think, but Florence is in Italy. And you're like, how'd that happen? From I think a Geico commercial, I learned that there's like the most town is like Jones or Smith, like Smith Road or something like that. That's kind of funny. Anywho. Alrighty. Peruvian sign language? Oh, you have your own sign language in Peru? Huh. And I think I took my glasses off at one point. Nothing really changes. Yeah. Nothing really changes as much. It just is me without glasses. Hmm. It's an endangered language. Only 11 deaf schools use it. Interesting. We should learn it. But it's not used as often. It has like 42,000 to 728,000. Yeah, that's a lot of people. I can. You sound like Antiquito. You have a thing for glasses. Yay. I'm confused. I just wanted to know what the language of what languages are in Peru? Peru? Peru. Yes, that is the language I'm trying to talk about. Peru. It's pretty simple. It's just per and then you. Yeah, Peru. I just don't know how to pronounce things, so don't worry too much. Yeah. Kuchka. Kuchka? Ah! That's the language. Okay, so it's those languages. Ah, I see. Yeah, I studied this a while back. You've studied almost every language. Yes, I studied this a little bit. I like the different languages of that. I know that this is a language family. I have a notebook on that too, of course. Okay, thank you. I should look into this. Definitely. Differently. I don't know. Ah. Alicho. It's spoken specifically in Peru because the languages are in Bolivia, Argentina, Chile. Yeah, not Chile, it's Chile, I believe. So it's this one. A, I, U, C, H, K, L, E, E, Men, N, P, X, R. So it only has 3 vowels and about 15 consonants. The alphabet looks kind of simple to understand. I'm not 100% sure, but it's an endangered language. I think so. It's kind of used not as often. It's not too common in this part. No, what's no? Oh, don't add it to your routine. It would be something I would practice like every full moon. Like it wouldn't be something that would be like no. It is it would be something I would be aware of. I have many stories. Challenge. What is your challenge? Remy Jackson. It looks like it says Jackson. Anyway. There you go. Anyway, I did it. So challenge already done. That was really simple. That's pretty cool though. I'll look into it. I won't probably study it as rigorously as other things, but it would definitely be in one of the minor ones to learn on the weekend. It's very funny that I do that, and then like on the weekend it's just like normal stuff. Yeah, on the weekend one, my day off, I just learn random languages I probably won't ever use. I learned Liechtensteinian last week. I don't remember some of it. I think I learned Liechtenstein. I tried to. No, Luxembourgish. She did it. I did. Please back off. Yay! What time is it? We really need to end this in like 10 minutes because I have to help something. I had to help something. Very specific. Sorry, but yeah, I don't want to make it too long if anyone tried to like watch the replay. I already did it. See, I did it again. You just have to look very slowly. Anyway, that's really cool. You live in the coast part, so it's not that common in the thing. Brazil. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo está? Portuguese. Yes. I know a little bit. Not too much. Peace signs. Okay. Thank you for telling me about that, though. Hola. Brazil es grande do mundo. Forgot. Big do you? Do I? Do we? I'm going to. World's biggest. Oh. ¿Cómo está? Hello, ¿cómo estás? I think that's how you say it. Should be. Portuguese? Portuguese. I'm more or less like, you estoy bien. Está bien. It's a phrase we learned from soccer. Kind of a popular phrase. Oh, it's like Brazil is the best, right? Brazil is the best in the soccer. Brazil they're very good at soccer. Extremely so. I believe. I am not 100% sure. The people have not changed, so it's weird. I will write that down. 5. Yeah. They definitely have been really good. So yeah, speak Portuguese a little bit. I think little. Un poco. Little bit. It's like obrigada. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo está? Yo estoy bien. Bien. Pretty close. I have to study it a bit more, brush up, but I could carry like a hello, how are you conversation, and that's it. That is kind of it. Do you know Portuguese? Yes, I don't know if that's good. Portuguese, you do a question mark after the Portugal part? Portuguese part. And the @ sign. I'm learning how to type. Huzzah! Yay. I need to really work on phrases at the moment. I'm a fan, number 1. Me? Fan of Brazil? Brazil, yes, definitely. I'm fan number 1. Brazil. Yay! Opa. What words do you know in Portuguese? It's hard to pinpoint them all. Like, I do not use it a lot. I can recognize words like now, sim, hola, obrigada. I can read it pretty well. Sometimes I have problems with speaking it though. I can read Portuguese better than speaking. It's kind of, I can write sometimes, but I know basic things. Oh, thank you. I want to remove this. I want to reply to this. Oh. Oh, I had a thumbs up. Gracias, obrigada. Did like? I don't know. Like has a different thing. Don't ask. You don't want to know. I want to know about the like. You don't want to know what they mean. But what do they mean? What meaning? Oh, it's actually a Google search thing? I like it. There's like, you don't know what this means. Hmm? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, right. He was just telling me what the judicial. What are you looking at? Hmm? Isn't in Portugal the same meaning? I don't understand. Is Peru or Brazil safer? Well, I think if you're safe, then you know. Obrigada, I believe. I know obrigado. Are you there? Obrigado. Sim. Sim, correct? Or does it have an accent on it? I think it's sim. Like just sim. Like yes, it's just yes. Like sim. Nod. Or oh obrigada. 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 Is thank you if you use like if it's girl or to a girl. To a girl. Or obrigado. What is the difference? How you say it? Oh, to a woman. Okay, so to a woman, not to. Okay, I see. Okay. Got the? Okay, I see. I see my mistake. My mistake. Obrigada. Obrigado. So it's to someone. I always thought it was when you are. Okay. Obrigado for pointing that out. See, gracias is very simple. You just say gracias to everybody. You don't have to worry about like, oh, okay, noted, definitely. Huh. That's embarrassing. Well, the more embarrassing stuff that you learn, the like more embarrassing sometimes things, you will figure it out more. Yeah, like yeah, like merci beaucoup, nice butt. It should be merci beaucoup. Don't say the L. Don't pronounce the L. It's not good. Find in Peru a chicken. Ah. Chicken. I like chickens. Chickens are nice. Chicken. I need to find a picture, an emoji chicken now. I like how we are very. Yeah. Obrigada. Obrigado. I'm sorry. I like to say obrigada because I just like the way it sounds. Obrigado. Obrigado por Peru for chicken. Obrigado por the chicken. Thank you. Sorry, I cannot talk right. Everyone goes through that. I don't remember what I should use now. We all know though bitter than messy. Hmm? What is that? Vano? Oh, better than this. We gotta put yes. Oh, we gotta put chicken. Obrigado. Itzi mulțumesc. I thank you in Romanian. Yes, Romanian. Romania. Obrigado por chicken. That would be the way I remember obrigado. Obrigado por Peru, right? Obrigado por Peru mean chicken. This will be my new mantra. Obrigado por Peru. But if you go to Brazil, avoid saying Peru. Do I live in China? No, I am from there though. Oh. Chicken? I think that has to do with like politics. Why doesn't Brazil like chicken? No, don't type that. Don't type that. Huh? Ow. This hairstyle is being very weird today. It does not like me. I like how we said it was a 45-minute. Yeah, it is longer than that now. They don't like chicken? Or Peru means something else? Think about that animal, but in English. It's delicious. Chickens are yummy. Let's pretend that it happened. This is a very late thing, like, At first. Oh, wait, I messed up the name. Hello, at first. 1000. I got your name. We got it. We understand. Okay. Good to know. Let's not say that. But why would somebody like I said we're gonna pretend the conversation doesn't exist. Ask me something about China. But you don't know anything about China. Ask me something about Lithuania then. Okay. What is the language spoken in Lithuanian? Lithuania. How do you learn languages? How do I learn languages? I know a little bit about China. Me too. I think that maybe I should just start making live stream videos at different times. Egypt is a president. See, I didn't know that. You're a great Chinese person. Oh wait, I forgot what Peru means. Don't say it out loud. Good job. How do you learn languages? How do you learn language? As in like a general, I learn languages by using various apps on the internet and then speaking them and then practicing and stuff like that. Let's pretend that it's in the middle. So yeah, the live stream should be ending very soon. So at first 1,000 hours, I will be making a video on that later. I don't want to be talking too much, but it's like it is almost 11 here, and I have to get to bed soon. So yeah, this is a very fun chat, but I will get to. I have a essay I have to do. Yes. So I will do that, but if you have a channel, I will I will see if I can comment there. Okay. So yes. So yeah, wait. All that good stuff. Please don't break my laptop. Sorry. Hey, thanks. Yeah, but yeah. Thank you. All right. We have a hello sign, and that's the goodbye sign. I think they might have left because I said something. I don't know. I'll keep this. Invite your foreign friends. Invite foreign friends to where? This is vinyl, so it's like a vinyl on a block. Okay. I think I get loud. I don't know, but I'll have to figure that out. All right. So, I live in Oklahoma, but I'm from Florida. Ah, exciting! This has become a chat room. For Spanish. Spanish is good to learn if you just use vocabulary. No. Spanish is good if you like learn vocabulary and then you try to use it throughout your day. Then also try to talk with people. If you have an iPhone, Tandem is a great way to learn. If you have an Android, you can use Bilinga, but a lot of Bilinga people sometimes end up being not the best. Friend in Peru speaks español. Yo hablo español. Poquito. Little bit. Nosotros hablamos español. Everyone does. Ow. A lot of people in the chat do, at least. That hurt my arm. That's what happens when you fling your arm around. Que bueno. Yay. Okay. Tired. Just gonna go to sleep here. Good night, everybody. You look very relaxed. Looks like Pinocchio is on my ceiling. What is making that shadow? Huh? There's my candle up there. Why do you have a candle up on the ceiling? Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Lingomas live stream video where we are talking about Spanish at the moment. I should put a little bit of a warning in the description. Goes a bit off topic. Alltså mentas plus serras. Oatmeal is oatmeal. No, I do not know who that is. You are very good at understanding pop culture. I still listen to like Elvis music, Beatles music, Elton John music. Rocket Man it's a good song. I've been listening to I'm listening to it too much. Jeez. Should popular star. I guess I think they mean Wiz Khalifa. Please not break this. Okay, everybody, in 2 minutes, I will be shutting this down because not 2 minutes. Yeah, when it is yeah, but I'm gonna be shutting this down soon. So I just want you to know before that happens, because it's late for me. Tomorrow, if you guys want me to, I can go over the language things, but I also post a blog on that as well. So fan in the ceiling, then lit. Okay. So thank you guys for understanding and everything. I hope that you have a great day and everything like that. Tomorrow, I will see you again around 9 o'clock. So, yes. Adios. Adios. Goodbye. Language live streams. I found this. Yes. propose a topic. No, stop it. Yes, first 1,000 hours. I will message something like that. So yes, see you. Goodbye. I have a new block. Just hit the end. Oh, I have a there.